Alright everybody, welcome back. This is going to be the part 2 of the lighting tutorial I did yesterday, I believe. Let's get straight into it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. So for this one, we're actually going to be using the flat terrain. So the flat terrain is basically just one, it's like the base plate, but this one has grass. Wow, isn't that interesting? But yeah, there it is, grass. Okay, so okay, we're gonna be focusing on lighting once again, so we can. Okay, let's just add a few trees, so we can get a good glimpse of what we're gonna be doing, or like a good idea. So let's say add some trees, right? Okay. Now you may be noticing why there's fog already. I think when you click on this when you click on flat terrain, it gives you this stuff already. So like if you were to press the down key or like this button right here, there you can see all its like other properties. Now this is what we're all going to be discussing today, so let's delete it for now. Let's say you were in the classic base plate and these weren't basically there, so let's delete it. Without it, yeah, we're gonna compare it later. Like without it, this is what it looks like. Let's close this so it's a bigger screen. So like without it, this is what it looks like. It's not really the best, of course. It could be better, basically. I mean, this is good enough, but you want to add a bit more to the game, if ever. So I'll try to teach you that today. So this is not advanced, but this is some more stuff lighting can do. So if you click the plus button right over here, you can add these stuff right here. Actually, wait. Before I start discussing about that, I just want to see. Yeah, here there's environment. Clouds, I don't know what these do. Cover. I'm guessing these are just a thing. Alright, so let's actually get started. So you can click the plus button and then the same thing will happen. It's gonna give you options and stuff on what you can do to make your game look better. I'll give you some of it, or some of the things I use as of right now. These are the ones I frequently use. So I guess let's start with that first. Let's go with atmosphere first. All right, atmosphere. So basically, atmosphere I believe cannot work without the sky. Oh, sorry, my bad. I clicked the wrong thing. Sky right here. So you see, atmosphere is basically like it gives you a fog effect, but like you can change it basically. Like the density right here, you can lower it if you want. There, it gives you like it's the same thing as the fog thing earlier, or the thing I showed you, the fog, but it's like there's differences. I just don't know. I can't really tell what's the differences. I guess this one spreads more, or like it's foggy on your screen. Like there is no bubble for you or something. If that makes sense. This is the density at least. So you can change that to whatever you want. If you want it to be a bit foggy and stuff. So yeah, that's the atmosphere. They call it the atmosphere. So yeah, right there. I'm gonna change mines to a bit of a bit. Yeah, I want my fog to be like a bit further. So I have this little bubble I can see. So anyway, okay. You already know stuff here. You can mix up with the colors if you wish to with the fog thing, or like the atmosphere. I mean, this is different, but yeah, you can mix it up. There's glare, and then there's haze too. So basically, these state right here. So let's say you want your let's say it's about to be sunset. Okay, let's give it a bit of a theme. So let's put it to yellow or like orangish color right here. Then let's give this other one the decay also like maybe yellowish orange, something like that, similar colors. If you put glare up, basically it will, yeah, let's put it up for now. Wait, let me get the sun dragger. Let's put it like, let's say it's about to be sundown, right? Right there, So it's there now. If you put haze up, boom, you see that effect? Like it surrounds, like where the sun is, it surrounds you, the thingy, like your workspace, like right here. The glare, I believe, just makes it brighter or not. So if you want it not that bright, then don't make it too bright. Especially for, yeah, right there. So you can see how this thing works. Like, oh, like the decay, I believe, is like back here where the sun is facing, or like yeah, the sun or the thing. Oh wait, this is kind of hard to explain for me because I don't use this much. But like I think the color is like where it's just the general color of, oh sorry, it's just the general color, and then the decay is like a mix in color. And I think the farther away it is from the sun, the more visible the decay color is, I believe. Oh, wait, sorry. If I press OK. Yeah. See, this is yellowish and then it turns to green as far as it gets away from the sun. So you can change that up a bit, you know. You can put a bit of this. Yeah, right there. Yeah, you can make your game look real pretty using stuff like this. So yeah, I really recommend it. I mean, with my own words, this is how I will explain it. Like right there, you see, it's like it's covering the thing right there. And we're gonna try this on. I'm gonna put on my max what do you call this? My max graphics, because I turn it off usually when I play games, but you don't mind about that. That's only the first thing. Well, the two things at least. The sky, you can so you see these textures and stuff. These are basically for the stuff like the sun right here. You know, the texture. Yeah, look at that, also pretty. The textures are here. Like if you want the sun to look like the moon, you're gonna grab the texture ID. Just Control C, and then Control V on the sun. So let's say, where is the sun? Sun's texture ID right here, right? You just gotta press that, and boom, it turns into the thing, the moon's texture. Because that's, I believe that's what the moon looks like if I were to drag out the moon, right? It kind of like, I think it's because of the brightness thing, it doesn't really get visible, but yeah. You can also change the star count to however you want. Sun angular size, I believe if I put this to 90, it gets real close like that. And yeah, you can change it up. Try to experiment with this, you know. There's also these things called skybox. Basically, like let me go to editor. No, toolbox. Let's get ourselves some sky. Just search up sky, basically. And boom, you can even upload your own pictures. I'll try to do a separate tutorial on that. But let's say I want an aesthetic sky. Boom, I just put it on, and yeah, there's an aesthetic sky. It replaces the one I had earlier. But that's basically this stuff right here, these textures. They mix up the images and make up the sky. So yeah, that's really sick. But let's stick with the default one for now. Oh fudge, oh the sky is gone. Oh, that's kind of, there we go. Alright, so you see the game is already improved. Like if I were to remove this, like boom, like it's pretty good, like as of right now, but it just makes the game look much better with this on. You can see the difference already. And this is only like the two things. We also have other things. Let me just scroll down a bit. So there's I believe 5 of these. Yeah, there's bloom effect, blur effect, color correction effect, depth of field, and sun rays. Sun rays pretty explanatory. Basically, there's gonna be like God rays or like sun rays. Basically, that's gonna be on your screen. It's gonna make it. It's just gonna make it look good. There's gonna be shadows and stuff. So yeah, depth of field. So basically, like, let's say you see this tree right here, right? You see this tree. The only thing you will be able to see is the thing you're looking at, and some part or like the rest of the things you're seeing is gonna be a bit blurry. So it gives you like an eyesight effect. Like you're looking at one thing, the rest part is like blurry or something. I'll try to put that on in a bit. So color correction effect. Basically you can change up colors in the game to see how it looks like. I'll also do put it here in a bit. Blur effect, pretty self-explanatory. It's like depth of field, but it's just blur. Bloom effect makes light brighter. Like if you add parts with light or neon, it makes it look better. Like let me insert a part right here. You see this? So we're gonna experiment with this. Let's make it a bit big. Right here. So this is it without the thing. So let me just put the material to neon. There, it's nice and bright, right? Now if I were to put on the thing, the bloom effect, I believe it would get brighter. I can't really see the difference because that went too fast, but yeah, it gets brighter, and I'm pretty sure you can adjust the brightness of it. So like, if you want to make like city games with those, like, you know, those neon ads, that's everywhere. Yeah, you can do that. The size, there we go. You can change the intensity. Oh, this is already max, so yeah. You can change the size though, so like of how bright it is, like it's glowing or something. That's really sick. Threshold, like, yeah, say, like intensity for something like that. Yeah, just play around with it. So yeah, right there, you can make like lamps and stuff with it. Okay, so that's the bloom effect. So that's an example of a bloom effect. I'm gonna put that there. We can also add, let's add their second one. Let's do sun rays first. Basically, sun rays, since I don't have my thing on, I'm not on full graphics right now because I know my computer will lag. Actually, it doesn't lag, it just, the recording just sometimes gets bad. But let's put our intensity like up high. You'll see the sun rays once we play the game. But for now, let's just keep it there. You can change the intensity and the spread of the sun rays, but this is already on full, so yeah. Let's add also our blur effect. Now you see, boom, it gets real blurry super fast. And the good thing about this, it's like depth of field. You can adjust the size, and like, dude, that makes the game look so much better. Like it gives a good effect, like of things you can see or not, like size, right there, boom. You can mess around with it. But yeah, hopefully you guys can see this properly. Like, okay, let me put it without the blur. Like, you can see it clearly, right? But like with the blur, you can kinda see movement. It's basically like RTX on in some ways, I guess. It makes the game look good. I don't know if you want to use that much though, but I use it a lot. It makes my game look more polished. Now let's do the color correction effect. Sorry, I can't speak today. Um, color correction effect. Like if you want it to be bright, like oh my gosh, jeez, Discord. Oh no, the light mode is coming back. Um, yeah, you can make it lighter. You can make it darker. Like that. That's dark, scary, and then boom, you can make it lighter. If you want like an RPG game, like dude, this is some good thing. But like I feel like you should lower the blur down though, so that the players can see better. Like right, maybe around there should be good. So yeah, correction. Yeah, you can change the brightness, contrast too. You can make it like make the colors feel so like bright and stuff, so vibrant, and you can make it not so vibrant and stuff. Like there's some of that. That's really sick though. You can really use that for many types of games. You can also change the tint color of your world. So let's say you want it to be a bit grayer. Boom. It's like the ambient from last episode. But you can change it to like blue. Changes the world a bit to blue. Yeah, I prefer going with white though. It's like the usual. Put it on white. Like you can lower the white a bit. Stuff like that. That's really sick. Maybe put it on now. Yellow just looks too weird. It just ain't the same. Right there, like yeah, you can edit it. You do whatever you want with your games and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna real quick put the contrast down. It's like so bright. There we go. Like you see already how much it's pretty much improved. By the way, if you wanna get rid of the grass or like the decoration, I believe if you go to oh no, you have to go to terrain, which is a part of the workspace, and just just make decoration false basically, and boom, the grass is gone. It's just like dirt, but I prefer putting it on because it has like animations and stuff, which is really sick. I'll teach you this in another video too. This is some cool stuff you can play with terrain basically. Next thing, and the last thing actually, I believe, is the depth of field. Something I don't use often, probably because I don't know, I just don't use it often, but yeah. I'm gonna try to thing. So like there, you see this stuff like there's focus, distance, focus. Like you're gonna focus on an object while your surrounding area is kind of blurry. So far intensity, let's try to increase it and decrease it and see focus distance. I mean everything still looks the same in focus radius. If I make it higher and near intensity, they basically change once you're in game, I believe. But you can play around with these, make your game look much better. Uh, let's put it all to one actually. Okay, let me try to play in the game actually. If I were to put in a spawn right here, let's try to play in the game, and I'm gonna try to maximize graphics. Hopefully the recording does not. Hopefully it can just handle it basically. So let's check. Sorry if this is a longer video. It's just really cool stuff that hopefully will improve your lighting. So yeah. Boom, right there. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? There. Now this isn't even high graphics yet. So let's put it to high. I believe all I have to do is go here. Settings. Yeah, I always put it on like 2 or 1. Like it really depends. On 1, this doesn't look that good to be honest with you. But like most players, if they want the full experience, like go. Like look at that. You see the difference already? Like bro. That looks amazing. The shadow looks pretty good, and yeah, the sun's kind of thing. It's kind of good looking. The sun rays, I believe. Oh yeah, there we go. That's where it kicks in basically. Once you step it up a bit more, boom. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is like the eighth bar, I believe. Yeah. So you see, the depth of field and the sun rays, only begins once it's a higher graphic quality. So yeah, this is like where you truly like. You see this? This is so sick looking. Like look at that. Then this is some blurry stuff, which is, yeah, as you can see, this is kind of broken because I told you I don't play on max graphics because it just breaks it. But let's adjust it real quickly while we're here. Like we can make it lower, but you see how like pretty it looks. Right there, look at that. That looks so pretty. Don't make it too bright, by the way. Like the sun rays, that's gonna hurt everyone's eyes. Remember that. Yeah, right there. Like just make it like that. Like boom, dude. That's some good looking stuff. Also, the sun rays only come from the sun. That's pretty self-explanatory too. Like, there's only like a section you can see, and the rest of the sections is like blurred. So that's really sick. Like, look at this. If you go near a tree and like, okay, let's actually select this right here. If I select. Okay, I'm gonna remove the part for now because it kind of ruins the scenery. Let me delete it. Dude, I'm really laggy though. Like, bro, I'm lagging a lot. I don't play that much on thing. You can adjust this as you want, as I said earlier. Like, yeah, this is some good stuff. Yeah, like, look at that. Like, dude, that's some game trailer type stuff that you see. It just makes your game look so much prettier. And yeah, like you blur. Like the further you get away, it sometimes gets blurry. Yeah, right there. That looks pretty cool. That's pretty neat. For RPG or open world games, exploration, any type of games, this is some really good stuff that you should know at least. Anyway, there we go. That's like a pretty good on tutorial. I might take a picture of this so that I can upload it as a thumbnail because it does look really pretty. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do that on off camera, but that's basically it for lighting. That's part two. It's 17 minutes long. I'm very sorry about that. I'll try to cut out some parts, but that's basically all you have to know about lighting. So have a good one, guys. Thanks for joining me, and have a good night. Have a good one. Stay safe and God bless as always. Goodbye.